Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Rabbi not coming out with a lesson, Lord willing, it's edifying. I was reading this article. I'm going to bring this article out. It says, Russia fires missiles at Ukraine after Kiev's first use of long-range American missiles inside Russia. So Joe Biden just passed some type of, not legislation, but he allowed Ukrainians to use some of his American westernized missiles against Russia. Okay. So just yesterday, November 22nd, 2024, it says Russia launched a barrage of missiles at Ukraine Thursday in its first major retaliation for Ukraine's attack early in the week on a military facility in the Russian region of Bryansk. So, you know, you got to know that the Ukrainians are inside of the Russians' territory, okay? That strike saw that the Ukrainians used American-made and supplied long-range missiles known as ATACMS, which President Biden had given the Ukrainian forces permission to fire deeper into Russian territory only 2 days later. Now, people are saying within the internet, you know, they're saying that Biden might try to start a war so he can remain in presidency. But I thought he just said he didn't want to give it up, you know, trying to establish a way to get, what's her name up in there for a little while. Because we know that Donald Trump just got elected. So who knows what they're trying to do. Because when Trump was coming out of office, what was he doing? He was trying to, it looked like he was trying to have some type of sedition. Not sedition, but, you know, they were saying things like on the internet where he was trying to remain in power, trying to get the people stirred up. They blamed him for January 6th, okay? But this might be the way that the Democrats on the left-hand side, how they're going to try to do something. There's a lot on the table, man. I'm just speculating, you know. I'm not in these Oval Offices, man. But I know prophecy has to be fulfilled, okay? But when I was watching the news, it was showing how that retaliation, those barrage of missiles that the Russians were shooting on them, it looked like lightning coming out of the sky, man. Like, it was just, I can't even explain it. You got to find videos and look it up, man. It looked terrible. Okay, something new to the battlefield. This battlefield is going to be different. It's not going to be a war that was fought like in times past. Okay, where you had, you know, shields and arrows and bows and rocks being slung, swords being swung. It's not going to be like that. Blood on your garment. It's not going to be like that, man. It's going to be kaboom, okay? And thousands of people are going to die. You got drones. You got too much. You got robotics going into the battlefield now, okay? This is not the time to be fooling around, okay? Not the time, man. Okay, it's the book of Isaiah 9:5. Okay, it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Yeah, that confused noise, man, you can't really hear. All you hear is clang, 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 you know, iron against iron. People screaming, people being stabbed, blood being spread all over the place. You might have blood on your face, you might have a cut in your arm, and you're still battling, man. It's not gonna be like that, okay? It's not gonna be like this time. You might have an arrow in your back, but you're still fighting. As long as you got breath in your lungs, you're gonna keep going. But you can't do that when you have no flesh on your bones, okay? You can't do that when these missiles are blowing you up to smithereens. You can't do that when you have drones and robots attacking you, grenades being thrown at you, okay? But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This is going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. It's going to be burning. What's going to cause that? Missile fire, man. Like I just said, Russia, it looked like lightning was coming down from the sky. Okay? So it looks like, you know, America might have to recalculate. Because that's what they're doing. They're showing you little pieces of what they got. They don't want to show you the full hand. They want to show you, I got a couple spades, man. But we know Russia got the ace of spades, man, which is that Satan II missile, the biggest nuclear missile this world has ever seen, man. Okay. And it has a beautiful name to it, too. Satan means the adversary. Okay. And who does Satan II got beef with? That's Satan II, so that means there's a Satan 1. Okay. And when you look into this technology, it's high level. It's very destructive. Okay. I mean, it'll blow up all of New York and kill millions of people, man. Just one of them. And I believe they have more than that. Of course, they have more than that. They have a lot of them. Okay. Just give me a precept. Isaiah 66, of course 15, but this is talking about the Lord, but I'm going to grab it anyways. Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah, he gonna come. He gonna be burning you too. Laser beams and that sword. That sword's talking about that thermonuclear capability. That's all of the Lord. And he's coming to see Babylon, okay? So it's going to be with fuel of fire, okay? Isaiah 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. Yeah, so the people shall be that fuel that's going to cause this place to burn, okay? Because the Lord got a sacrifice in Basra. In Basra, which means sheepfold. Okay, this is where Basra is, America. Okay, and it actually was the capital of Edom, I believe. Salak. Let me see what it says. Let me see what it says. Okay, Basra. It said it's a town in Connecticut, so. Okay, Basra appears there. Basra was a pastoral city in Edom, located southeast of the Dead Sea. The name Basra means sheepfold or enclosure in Hebrew. In the Bible, Basra was the home of Joabab, son of Zerah, one of Edom's kings, in the homeland of Esau, Jacob's twin brother. Okay, and it's giving me a precept, Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay, he's coming from the east to the west, because that's how the sun rises. The sun rises in the east and it settles in the west. And he's coming here and he's gonna settle here. He's gonna destroy Basra. Okay, and he's gonna collect his sheep out of the sheepfold. Okay, talking about the elect of Israel. All right. And then this place is going to be utterly destroyed. Isaiah 8 and 22, and they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. Yeah, because then you ain't going to be able to see anything. You're literally going to be in darkness. Okay? He's going to destroy everything. You're not going to see the clouds. You're not going to see anything. Nevertheless, Isaiah 9 and 1, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously afflict her by the way of the sea beyond Jordan in Galilee of the nations. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine. Yeah, we're the ones who's dwelling in the shadow of death. This is America. That light shine unto who? The hopeful elect. Y'all got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. What are you doing with it? Okay? If you know this place is going to be destroyed, what kind of person are ye to be? Okay? In holy conversation and godliness. Okay? You want to be telling people that this place is going to be destroyed. You want to be telling them to repent. You want to be praying and watching, because you know that this time is coming. Okay? You don't want to be sitting on your ass and playing PlayStation until the day of the Lord comes like a thief in the night unto you. So that light shine to us, man. Israel, the Israelites got this knowledge. Isaiah 5:30, and in that day they shall roar against them like the roaring of the sea. And if one look unto the land, behold, darkness and sorrow, and the light is darkened in the heavens thereof. Yeah, the heavens thereof. Esau, your heavens are going to be in darkness. You're going to be brought down. You claim to be the illuminated one. Well, guess what? That candle's going to get put out. That knowledge is going to be plucked up. All remembrance of Esau is going to be rooted and thrown out. Okay? So enjoy it while you have it, Esau. Okay? Got this piece of Jeremiah 4 and number 23. I said, I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, in the heavens, and they had no light. I beheld the mountains, and lo, they trembled, and all the hills moved lightly. I beheld, and lo, there was no man, and all the birds of the heavens were fled. I beheld, and lo, the fruitful place was a wilderness, and all the cities thereof were broken down at the presence of the Lord, and by his fierce anger. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said, the whole land shall be desolate, yet will I not make a full end. For this shall the earth mourn, and the heavens above be black, because I have spoken it, I have purposed it, and will not repent, neither will I turn back from it. The whole city shall flee for the noise of the horsemen and bowmen. They shall go into thickets and climb up upon the rocks. Every city shall be forsaken, and not a man dwell therein. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. For I have heard a voice of a woman in travail, in the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hand, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. Okay, so what's that talking about? Judah threatened with invasion, okay? But guess what? Judah, which represents the southern kingdom, we're going to be threatened with destruction, okay? That's what's going to happen to this place, man. It's going to be destroyed, long story short. All right, so you want to make sure that you're ready for it, man. All right? Shalom, man.